Hey guys, it's Greg at Vanguard Motor Sales. Man, I got one amazing F100 1956 Ford. This baby's got a 460 under the hood. It's been on the rotisserie. That's right, the bottom side is just as pretty as the top. Let's take a nice close look. Look at this beautiful red paint, man. The sun is just making that red paint dance, and that chrome is looking amazing. And yeah, you see that V8 emblem there in the front? She's got a 460 in her, making a bunch of horsepower. 491 is what the previous owner tells us. That is a bunch of horsepower for a little truck like this. As you can see, as you look down the sides, everything is fitting amazing. All the body lines look good, all the rubber looks good, all the chrome's looking sweet. I mean, look at the way this door fits, man. These things never look like that from the factory, so it's had a lot of work. You see how nice and easy that opened, and check out the custom door panel, the custom steering wheel, the dash, the paint on the dash, the custom seats. I mean, just everything about this truck is off the hook. This baby is show and go. Big horsepower, big quality, ready to go. And it is Arrest Me Red, man. Get it down the highway and get the state police chasing you. You have a bunch of fun in this truck, I tell you what. She is amazing. Of course, custom carpeting in there. Just everything about the truck is beautiful. Look at the reflection in those sides. It's got Foose Wheels. I believe those are 20s on the back. And isn't this nice? They've got the gas fill right here where it's easy to get at. A lot of guys put it in the bed, which sucks, in my opinion. And then they got these real nice latches. Remember in the old days, they had those chains that held them shut. Just a couple of neoprene latches there. Shuts just that easy, baby. Now, if you're gonna put anything in the bed of that truck, you better have some packing blankets, because you're not gonna want to scratch up that bed or scratch up that oak flooring. As you look down the passenger side here, just as beautiful as the driver's side. Like I said, the quality on the truck is off the hook. Now at Vanguard Motor Sales, we do not do any consignment whatsoever. So that means we own this truck, so you know we did our homework before we laid out our money. Now we're gonna put it up on the lift and inspect it. Then we're gonna take pictures of it and do a video of it, so you know exactly what your dream's gonna look like when we park it in your driveway. It is 56 F100 time, baby. 460 power. Of course, I got a special place in my heart for these 460s, because that's what I got in my hot rod. But I punched it out to 600 inches. I tell you what, this one's making a bunch of horsepower. 491 horse. Plenty for this thing, and driving amazing, man. I tell you what, she drives like she's a 2022. Just a beautiful truck, driving good, big horsepower, and it's got Ford horsepower up front. A lot of these things, these guys slap them Chevy motors in, or who knows what. You know, I guess it could have a Hemi in it. I kind of like the Hemis. Now, tell us your F100 stories. I know you guys have heard mine. My best friend actually bought 55 F100 from another friend of mine in high school, and we drove that thing everywhere. It had a 390 Cadillac motor in it. We swapped it out with a Ford motor for a while, but that Cadillac motor ran so well, we put it back in. And that was our cowboy Cadillac. Now look down here on the dash, everything looking sweet, and of course I don't have a hold of the steering wheel, and this baby's going down the road nice and straight. Just a sweetheart here. Now it's about 90 degrees out, and as you can tell, we got the windows up. Well, you know what that means? Ice cold air in here, baby. And it's a nice balance down there where they've got the vents coming out. Very nice job on that. Steering this baby with 2 fingers, accelerating with my right foot. That's only about half throttle, guys. And we would love to have you come on out and check it out in person or send an inspector. Don't forget, we treat the inspector just like we treat you. And if you need to fly in, we're close to the airport, and we can ship this baby anywhere. You can call Tom anytime you'd like at 248-974-9513. He'll tell you all about it and how easy it is to park this dream in your driveway. Now stick with us, because right now is when we're gonna put this baby up in the air. All right, we're underneath this baby now, and man, is she pretty under here. Look at that, aluminum gas tank mounted back here in the frame. Looking sweet. Love the tips on the exhaust. You can see the exhaust looks like it's fairly new. Now we got a 4-link holding this Ford 9-inch rear end in here, and this is all aftermarket, super heavy duty stuff here. Panhard bar keeping it nice and straight. Coilovers holding it up. Disc brakes stopping it. 350 gear in here, and it is posi. I mean, everything under here is clean as can be. You can see they even stained the bottom side of the wood. Looking sweet. The fenders are steel, the running boards are steel. Some real nice MagnaFlow mufflers here, and look at the size of that trans cooler there, man. That is looking sweet. Now we got power brakes. It looks like we got a remote master cylinder here, so the reservoirs are not down here. They're probably somewhere up top, easy to get at. We got the proportioning valve for the brakes right here. C6 trans here. Everything under here is pretty as can be. The battery's mounted here in the stock location. You get to that from the inside. We got aftermarket front suspension, cross member and everything here, all looking good. It's got rack and pinion steering, and it is power. There's a big sway bar up here. I mean, the front frame is all nice and straight. The valance is steel, the front fenders are steel. I mean, everything about this thing is looking sweet. Of course, coilovers are holding up the front end too. We have brand new tires. You can see the ink isn't even worn off them yet. And then we got these Foose wheels. And if I could look for the size, of course I can't see anymore. 335, is that what? 235, 50/18s. I can't see anything anymore. As you look at that paint from down here, man, that red paint is just looking beautiful. And also, can you look up in this fender here for a second? You see how they ran all the AC lines and the heater lines up there where you can't see them, so you don't have to look at them underneath the hood. Real nice job there. She is pretty. Then out back here, again, you can see the ink still on the tires. Let's see if I can find the size back here. 315, 35, 20s out back. And again, you can see those Wilwood disc brakes. Well, we're gonna lower this baby down and take a look at the 460 under the hood. All right, under the hood here, we got 460 power. Look at this baby. And then look at the drive system up front. You can see the alternators all chromed, the aluminum water pump, the Serpentine belt setup. The AC pump is all chromed up, looking good. It's got a big aluminum radiator. And what's cool is this thing is fashioned after what a stock radiator looks like in one of these old trucks. So that's looking sweet. We got a big Edelbrock intake, Edelbrock heads, those Ford Racing valve covers. This thing does have a, looks like Sniper fuel injection on it. She's making, I think if I remember right, it's 491 horsepower. That previous owner tells us that from the dyno. You can see it's got 3/4 link headers on it. You can see that front suspension up there. I mean, all the paint work's looking sweet. And yeah, there's the reservoirs there for the master cylinder. Those goes right down there to the master cylinder, so it's a lot easier to check your fluids. Bottom side of the hood's all nicely painted. Electric fans keeping it cool. I mean, this looks like the reservoir for the power steering pump there. I mean, everything about this trunk's sweet, guys. So give us a call at 248-974-9513 and let Vanguard Motor Sales park this dream in your drive.